Hello, everyone, and welcome to Speak Your Truth podcast. I'm Kristen Bomas, and we are on a conscious journey to enlightenment. I thank you for joining me. Today, we're going to talk about Katie Alicea's article about her 5-year-old son wanting to take his Wonder Woman backpack and wear his crown to school for his first day of school. And what is it like to be a mother of that child? And to worry about that first day. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, and I'm going to take the opportunity to talk a little bit about the fact that he likes a female hero and what Katie is actually teaching her son by allowing him to honor a female hero. So we'll look at that as well. The article, if you haven't read it, is fabulous, and so I strongly recommend you look it up on Google. Her name is Katie, K-A-T-I-E, Alicea, A-L-I-C-E-A, and she has written about her son's Wonder Woman backpack. And they were shopping for his school supplies, and he was able to pick out any backpack he wanted, and when he found the Wonder Woman backpack, that was it. That was what he wanted, and so he got it, and she was so wonderful as a mother as to allow him to express himself and get what he really wished for. And he brought it home and immediately put it on and put the crown on his head and started playing with his brother, who was another another comic hero, and they had a ball together. And all of that is a wonderful thing for a mother to witness and to enjoy. And it certainly is excellent parenting. Then comes the worry about the first day of school. How are the kids going to receive him? Little Isaac is going to walk in with his backpack and his crown, and he's going to be all excited. Look at me, this is great. And we run the risk of the kids calling him names. In my day, it would have been sissy or fag. God only knows what they're calling the kids these days. But there's that worry. How is he going to be treated? How is he going to be received on his very first day of school? How is all of his excitement and his passion going to be received or dashed? So the worry of the mother is very real. How do we take care of our little boys when they find something of great love and passion, and we worry about how they're going to be received at school? We want to teach them what their experience is and how to express that. Because Isaac was very excited about Wonder Woman. It was by far his favorite backpack. So mom wants to know why. Teach me about that experience, and how then can we help you teach the children that this is why you love Wonder Woman, and allow yourself to be the boy you are. In all of your colors and glory, this is why you love the backpack. Another way to kind of couch that is, what's wrong with a female hero? I love Wonder Woman. She does great things. Of course I aspire to her. She's a wonderful hero. What's wrong with having a female hero? Nothing. And if you guys don't know, you're missing it. Ask your mom what's great about Wonder Woman. Right? We can couch it by allowing him to stick with Wonder Woman. And again, you're sticking with his experience. So it becomes important as a parent to teach the child the experience of the item, and then to teach them to stick with the item and the experience, and not to start to defend who they are as a young boy. So if he's called a name and bullied in some way, it's like, you know, you can call me anything you want, but you don't know how great Wonder Woman is. Wonder Woman is a great hero, no different than Batman, Superman, or the rest of them. Spider-Man, you name them. So Wonder Woman is equally desirable. Socializing our children. Why do I use a boy? Why do we keep going back to young boys? Because young girls don't get teased if they come in with male heroes. They don't come in if they're dressed for combat. They just think they're a little tomboy. That's okay. It's okay to aspire to men if you're a girl, but it's not okay to aspire to a woman if you're a boy. So there's a social issue here that's critically in need of being addressed for the sake of our children, so that they are raised with a greater honoring of women, and for women to raise children to start to think about women on an equal platform as men, so that little boys can aspire to women heroes without us worrying that they're gay. Why do we worry if they're gay? We don't worry if they're gay. We're worried about the impact of the judgment of the children destroying the very fiber that rests within them. And so Katie does that. She actually acknowledges that in her article. She acknowledges that she wants him to be all that he is. No definition, all that he is, whatever that is. Remove the labels. Open the child to the child's experiences. Allow the child to know that he or she is beyond judgment. For there is no judgment in acceptance, and there is no judgment in true unity. And we can't have either one with judgment. So Katie has done a very beautiful job in this article expressing how to accept her son and to offer him the opportunity to have the experience he wishes to have. She's not alone as a parent. I know many parents that are going through that with children between the ages of 5 and in their 20s. And it's various aspects of life where the parent is in full support of the child's expression of self, but the expression of self sets a worry for the possibility of judgment. And a parent, of course, wants to protect their child from harm. So again, we go back to the communication. You want to bring the child back to the experience, know who they are, honor who they are, help them know that it's an honor to be who they are, whatever that is, whoever that is, right? Like, that's the beauty of life, is our diversity. And parents who start praising us in our uniqueness from the time we're little kids are parents who move us beyond fear at an early age. Others will put the fear at us, but as long as at home we're constantly learning that who we are is beyond their fear, then we are getting a great beginning to a solid sense of self. So I can't praise the article enough. And for all parents out there who are going through similar experience, as our children go back to school and they're picking their favorite things, and your little boys are picking pink tennis shoes and dolls that they want to take with them to school, and backpacks that are of Wonder Woman, and all of the other things that they're picking for school, their notebooks and all of the little pieces parts. When your little boy is honoring the feminine, let it be. It is a beautiful gift to all of us. And teach that child that he is honoring that female, and that's a beautiful thing, and teach him why it's a beautiful thing. And always, if your child is being bullied, come back to the same thing, no matter how they're being bullied, boy or girl. Come back to your child's experience. Talk to them about their experience. Don't get stuck getting angry at the bullies, because then you're skipping over your child to go out to the bully. Your child needs your attention. That child needs you to believe in them and their expression in this lifetime. So again, that's a beginning of knowing how to communicate with your child and what to do at that point. Your worry is about the judgment. How do you get beyond your worry so that your child isn't also worried? Because Katie also says that, and she says it beautifully. Again, you come back to the communication. As long as you are communicating with your child and constantly building his or her strength of their internal experience of self and their love of life, they are going to have that foundation upon which they're built. And it is from that point of reference that you will constantly take all others and put them back into a place separate from the beauty of your child. So I've mentioned that we're also changing the socialization of our children by accepting all of this. And we are. There were many years where we would not allow our little boys to honor the female because culture didn't honor the female. So we have made our female heroes into sex symbols. Okay, women have talked about that. Okay, we can move beyond that in this particular podcast. But when our boys are honoring female warriors and we're teaching them, our heroes, and we're teaching them that that's great, we're changing the face of women. And it's time. As women and mothers, it's time for us to change the way we're socializing our children. Because if we don't change the way we're socializing our children, we will never define ourselves as that graceful, powerful woman we are. And that is a beautiful platinum lining to Katie Alicea's story. that her son is going to know that women are to be honored, that we are a magnificent group, and that we do have beautiful courage, strength, and abilities. So I thank you, Katie Alicea, for everything that went out in that article. And to all of you listening to this podcast, may you have in each of your days the opportunity to enhance one child's life on your path. If you enjoyed this podcast, please make sure you subscribe to the station and know that I'm on Facebook Live every Monday and Thursday at 1:30, and I love the interaction on those live broadcasts. If you have anything in particular you would like me to address so that we can have a full-flavored interaction, please don't hesitate to either put it in the comments here or write to me on Facebook. I'm Kristen Bomas, and I hope that all of you can learn to speak your truth.